Israeli airstrike near a hospital in the Lebanese city has caused heavy destruction, according to the health ministry. The Jebel Emel hospital, which was treating war victims, suffered significant damage, with visuals showing women and children inside the hospital and also blown out windows outside marking the impact. The attack reportedly killed 2 people and injured 23 others near the hospital. The development comes amid escalating tensions in the region. My colleague Mayank continues to stay live with us. Mayank, Israel is said to have ordered strikes on Beirut's southern suburbs as well, including areas near Haifa. And what does this indicate? Because the US President Donald Trump has also claimed that he has spoken to both Benjamin Netanyahu as well as Lebanon on this.
See, there was an interesting situation which had developed in between, that there would be a ceasefire talk between Lebanon and Israel mediated by the US. But you never saw that happening in a way that operations could stop. The most important point was that even while the hot war, which is the operations were continuing on Iran and from the Iran side, Israel never gave up or had brought down its operations on Lebanon, and specifically South Lebanon. What they have done is actually they have created a buffer zone, which is pushing the enemy, as they had been saying, to an extent that it becomes secure for the borders of Israel. The points Israel side has made is that they are targeting any infrastructure, any location which is being used for congregation or for planning, or any site which is used to launch rocket. I'm saying rocket because, see, from Lebanon side, it is primarily the rockets which have been fired towards the Israel side. And the reaction time between the firing a rocket and landing on the Israel side is very, very small, minimal. Actually, almost 30 seconds at some points. Because we were on ground and we had been reporting from that side, Haifa also, Pratibha. So what you see is actually Israel has never discontinued, even in the hottest situation of war, its operations on Lebanon. And they had been knocking off all kind of leaders of Hezbollah, and they had been bringing down the infrastructure or buildings which were used to site rockets or were used for planning on the Lebanon side.
Okay, we have the reaction coming in from the United States. Mayank, stay with us. The first reaction from the US on the Israeli offensive. The US President Donald Trump has dialed the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu and has asked him to halt the strikes. He, in fact, has taken to social media, President Trump taking to social media to confirm, saying, I had a conversation with Bibi Netanyahu today, asking him not to go into a major raid of Beirut in Lebanon. He turned his troops around. Thank you, Bibi. I also had a conversation with representatives of leaders of Hezbollah, and they agreed to stop shooting at Israel and its soldiers. Likewise, Israel agreed to stop shooting at them. Let's see how long that lasts. Hopefully, it will be for eternity. That's the message from Trump on social media, hoping that the truce continues. But this is after fresh airstrikes had been launched on Lebanon. So let's get you visuals of Lebanon as well. Israel launching a strike. In fact, Iran has also warned Israeli attacks in Lebanon and Gaza, saying the ceasefire talks with the United States are going to be affected by this. Iranian officials going on to say that Israel's escalating attacks on Lebanon and the ongoing hostilities in Gaza are going to threaten to derail the ongoing ceasefire negotiations with the United States. So, Mayank, at a time when there are already hostilities between US and Iran, very clearly, Iran officials have also said that Israel's offensive could also threaten the peace talks.
Absolutely right. See, I mean, let us cumulatively talk of the complete span of operations which started on 28th of Feb for our viewers to derive a better understanding of the things. See, right in the between, there was a situation in which Iran had brought in a condition that any kind of operation, even on Lebanon, will stall the mediation talks. Can you imagine? That was the kind of significance given by Iran on Lebanon, and then you found that Strait of Hormuz had come between. The focus from that side has shifted. Then now again Lebanon is back into focus. Why Lebanon? Because see, let us again talk about the three important tenets of Operation Epic Fury, which started right in the beginning. Change of regime, to making Iran agree to not enrich uranium. Third point was blunting the capability to support the proxies in the region. And that included, when you say proxies, it is Hezbollah, Houthi and Hamas. So here is Hezbollah actually. So Iran is giving that significance back to this point because it had gone on the back burners because of the more important issues, nuclear issue and Strait of Hormuz. So this was happening right from the beginning. Iran had been giving significance to its supporters, and Lebanon specifically, they had been talking. But what happened in between? Actually, there was a talk of ceasefire talks between both Israel and Lebanon, mediated by the US. So this is coming back actually. So we will have to see which side the countries agree. So all 3 points remain pertinent, and they continue to be discussed between US and Iran. Pratibha?
Okay. All right, Mayank. Thank you for joining us with all those details.